Hello and welcome to Stack Play Love, where we look at the cards we've taken in Draft 7 and see whether we have a viable deck to do absolutely anything. Oh, I kind of cover up the cards down the bottom, don't I? Never mind. We have the Heightened Reflexes for 1 mana. Then we have a bunch of 2 mana creatures and a removal spell which I've left over there by mistake. That's all that's down there. Then we have the 3 mana creatures that we want to mutate onto. We have basically the 4 mana Protoceratops, which requires Pyroceratops, which is a little bit expensive unless you manage to put a counter on it, in which case it's fine because of the trample. Capture Sphere, which is flash, which is very good. The Rock Slide, which can kill most things. It can't exile them like the Blitz can, but it's still reasonable. Then we have the mutators. We have the Leosaur, which we're probably casting for double red as a mutation. The Lordrakis, which is basically the key to our deck, but I'm using the Nice Art rare instead. Dreamtile Heron, which draws us cards. The Shore Shark, which bounces their cards, and if we stack that on top of this, we get an extra card, they lose a creature, we win the game. At the moment, we're playing 2 planes and 1 Windscarred Crag, and the Bonder's Enclave, which might be a push. Realistically, we need to put counters onto things to get up to 4, but I don't know, it feels like it could be possible. That probably should be a different land, but we have got 3 cycling 2 cards. We've got Sleeper Dart, which draws a card when it comes in, so technically it's the same as cycling, but it's not instant. This is a cycling 2, which gives us the red and the white, which is why we're playing slightly lower of those than we maybe would, but also we can cycle it. And the recon mission. We had 2 of these in our last draft, and it did alright, it did alright. And then the 1 mana cyclers, we've got 2 of those and 1 of those. So we're playing 43 cards because of the 3 1 mana cyclers, kind of. Wasn't deliberate, wasn't like that. I'd love to cut 1 more card, but I really can't see what I should take out. I've gone from 44 because of the Frill Scare Mentor. We don't have any Menace to power up. It would be lovely to put Menace on a flying creature and to absolutely go to town with it, but there's so much removal in gold and above draft that I don't like that as a risky, oh I got 1 strategy. In the previous draft deck, it was very effective because we could get things back from the graveyard repeatedly. 3 mana creatures coming back from the graveyard and doing things is basically this format, but we don't really have them. We have the Glimmer Bell, which we can untap. We have the Sky Cat, which in theory, if we find the white, will get powered up by making more tokens. We have Dorat, which is non-creature, and the Pyroceratops is non-creature. Unfortunately, Spell Eater Wolverine is only instants and sorceries, and so is the Blitz of the Thunderraptor, so they're not going to be quite as good as we hoped. But, I mean, in theory, I could probably lose 1 of those. Yeah. Okay, so that puts us at 42, which is a little bit of a better ratio. Let's get back to the normal screen. You can see our Pana Curve is more of a COVID ramp, but I've changed the U from the B to the U because I've realised what colours I'm actually drafting. And let's see what it does. I don't think I've got space to copy this into my add to decks. No, I have too many decks. Right, so I'm going to put the white screen on the background so that you can see my face a little bit better as it's getting darker. I know, I'm almost scared to try it. What have we got a plus on the cursor? I wonder if that's going to be there forever now. So we found a game instantly, same rank. Did I shrink this? I did. Probably close the YouTube. That's a bit better. Feels like it's going to run out of memory and kick us out. It's not done that while we're streaming yet, but recording, but there's always a chance. No pet, no sleeves. Oh no, he has got the pet. He's got the I predicted the person correctly. This is really good. We might have to keep cycle reconnaissance mission. Hey, we said to use the other pattern, it's just not bothered. Okay. Hey, is the plus cursor lucky? Oh. Not really bothered clicking on these new backgrounds at all. I bet he cycles at some point as well. Red-green tends to be a very aggressive deck, so we might have to... yeah, we're probably going to have to cycle reconnaissance mission if he does anything particularly spicy. Oh, he's... oh, God. Okay. So, thinking out loud here, we want the 3-2 because that discourages him from using it. We can't mutate yet because we don't have 2 red. So, vice versa, he wants to swing in with that before he does the activation because he'd probably trade his extra land, especially with 4 lands, for my 3-2. But we'll see. He's going to go for Menace, I predict. And he did. Right, okay, so now we've messed up. We can cycle to get a land, or we can play the Skybonder to block the Menace, but we can't do much else. The Regal Saw needs 2 red, really, to do the mutate, and even then it wouldn't really do much. We wanted to put the Heron on and go to town, but I think we just play the Skybonder. Potentially, if he attacks, we can draw cards off the recon mission next turn, because that would dig us out of the hole. At the moment, it feels like we're playing too few lands. But we did choose not to cycle recon mission, so we're 1 card behind where we should be. He can take out both creatures if I block, and he's got active pumps, so my assumption is that he doesn't want to... oh, okay. So he's doing what we were doing before, using the Fertilid as +1/+1 counters, and then cashing in. So we take 11. What's the mutate cost for that? I say no blocks and hope we draw the land. We do. It doesn't come in tap, does it? Oh, that'd be terrible. Do we capture Sphere his guy? Because we can't realistically block either. He's not... well, he has got blue. It's so awkward when somebody's 3 colour, you really don't know what to do. If he goes to combat, I'd probably tap down the Cloud Piercer. Because he knows I've got to have something. This is the thing, when you get to gold, you can kind of assume that your opponent has at least reasonable quality stuff. So what's he doing in response? Taking counters off it? Interesting. So he can make the menace guys huge now. And he has 2 of them. So this is the Lord that we binned, but I think we did it correctly. So at the moment, we're taking lethal with either of them because there's not much we can do. Do we have life gain? No. We have... Four, 3. Can't mutate that at instant speed. So I think we just have to pass the turn. This is a really unfortunate game 1. I think if he attacks with the 3-2, we're just dead. So, whenever this mutates, we may return target creature to its owner's hand. So, that is a 4-4 trample. So blocking it kind of doesn't do much. What does it? If we block... I can't really keep this shark alive, can I? I want him to use his mana. So that's the human, so we can't target that. So put that in your hand. Block your lousy 3-2 with the flyer. Take the 4. Okay, so now you can't recast your guy, so he can't attack next turn. But he's got menace, and we have got very few creatures. You got the pump spell? You not got the pump spell. I'm going to cycle on his end step and not attack. Is he doing a thing with that? Yep, get a land. Targeting me? No, targeting you. Okay. So now he's got more options because he's got double blue, which is slightly unfortunate. But he can play that creature with the menace again. What do we have? You double strike, yeah. Got any more creatures? Hmm? Have you got any more creatures? Yeah, you want to use your mana up. You really fucking do. This cursor unnerves me. I want a dick. No, I can't cast that. Let me take this. We draw a card. You lose your guy again. He likes being in your hand. He likes hooks. Yeah, you want me to bounce that. Obs. So, I mean, it's not a problem. He can't not cast it every turn. But it saves us from attacks. Okay. So that changes things, because we want to cycle that. Or do we? Because it means we can drop a lion. I mean, if he's got a haste creature that I can't remember in the format, then we are idiots. But I predict he's just going to put down 2 creatures. That costs 3 mana. Oh, we haven't got the double red. Second main phase. Cycles the crystal. Making Pyroceratops very sad. Ooh. This is a sexy thing to do. We're on 2! Yay! I knew there was a reason for playing that white mana. I can't believe we found so few instants and sorcerers. We can swing in the air with Wingspan Mentor next turn. Choose Menace again. But yeah, fight spells. There's so many ways we could just lose. There we go, Fire Prophecy. All my things die now. So we're on 7 mana. We can 2 for the Leosaur. How many does it get? +1. So if that mutates, yeah, that becomes a 4. No, so we don't want to mutate this turn. do we? I think we do. Because then he can't kill both. Easily, anyway. I don't understand why it's a 4/4. It's a non-creature spell. Mutates a non-creature. Is it? Yeah. Wow. Cool. That's not. It was just the so we've got a 3-attack flyer. Oh, we've got more than that because we can Wingspan Mentor if he doesn't kill the Wingspan Mentor. Really? Oh, I suppose none of my creatures kill it. Oh, good game. Never mind. That was so close though. That was fun. I mean, I feel like I was doing what I had to do there, but if I'd have had an extra land, I could have played another creature. If I'd have had an extra land, I could have played the creatures sooner and not been in the position, but it was fun. It was fun. I do think we need to tweak it slightly. The Spell Eater Wolverine doesn't do much when we don't find any of the instants and sorceries. Maybe too many does nothing. See, all the do nothing cards draw cards though. Yeah, if we'd have cycled the reconnaissance mission early and admitted defeat like we always said we should, maybe would have been okay. I don't know. I'd say I'd be interested to hear what you have to say, but chances are I will finish this draft about a week before you see it. I mean, I got all of the best cards out. The Pyroceratops should be a house, but I don't know. We'll have a think about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.